Hi everyone. I am 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 and I am a mom of two. I'm a photographer. I'm an artist. I'm a best-selling author. Yay, there's my book. Free to Fly, Manifest the Life of Your Dreams. I'm also a speaker and coach for other photographers. And I wanted to share my story of how I recovered from burnout to a place of absolute joy. And I'm not going to say completely recovered yet. This is a journey. I don't have this figured out. I'm not going to pretend to have this solved. I'm going to share my real and authentic story with you all so you can see, the journey that is the business owner, after you make those six figures and beyond, what can happen. And for those of you who are already there, you're in it now, I'm here to help. I just had someone share at the Influence Conference last weekend that she believes that photographers are healers. And I absolutely believe that we are here to help people remember their divinity and their power and to show that with our imagery and, to celebrate the beauty of life. If you're an environmental photographer or a product photographer, it's all about the beauty and joy in art and in life. And I'm very passionate about helping photographers to become more abundant, not just in the form of more money, but also more freedom, more time, more peace, more balance, everything that you desire. I'm here to help you to do that. So I want to backtrack a little bit and share, my journey to become a six-figure, multi-six-figure business owner and what happened after that and why I'm now recovering from burnout. And the way I started was as a portrait photographer, shooting, doing families and children, and I got into senior portraits and I got into boudoir. Absolutely loved the work. And I remember saying to my partner at the time, I'm going to be a six-figure business owner. And at the time, I was making about $40,000 part-time as a photographer, also mom to two toddlers. So, I had my plate full. But I remember sharing that desire, and he, said, that's a really big leap from where you are, and there was doubt there, and no doubt because I doubted myself at that time in my life. But I was determined, and I was like, it's going to happen. I'm going to get there. I really desire to be a six-figure business owner. That was my dream. And then COVID happened, March of 2020. Well, we'll never forget it, right? So everything shut down, no more in-person work, and I was like, what am I going to do now? I have this dream, this deep desire within me to be wealthy, to provide for my family in a way that I hadn't before. And I decided to take an inventory of my skills, and I actually had an intuitive reading with Patty Kemp. And she said, your spirit guides are waiting for you to see that you're actually an intuitive and that you're meant to be doing readings for people just like I'm doing for you right now. And I was like, really? Like, that sounds fun, but where do I start? How do I learn this? I ended up taking a mediumship course, and in that first class that I took, my teacher asked us to call on her departed father to see if we receive any messages from him. I got her father, and I shared the story that I heard from him, and she was in tears. And she said, of all the years I've been doing this, I've never had such heartfelt messages and so accurate portrayal of my dad. And she said, I really hope that you pursue this professionally because you're really gifted. You're a gifted intuitive, psychic medium. And I was like, all right, here we go. I don't have any other options because I can't do in-person work, so let's try it. I announced that I was a medium, that I could do readings, and I had a $20,000 month 2 months after that. All the money came in. I was so excited. And then it wasn't sustainable because I was doing one-on-one work, reading after reading after reading. So in comes my coach, Michelle Villalobos. And she said, I'm going to teach you a different model. This model is all about hosting retreats. And this is about the group coaching model, getting away from that one-on-one and going to a group model. And then you do a year-long mastermind program, which is my Free to Fly program. And I said, Michelle, like, awesome. You know, this has got to work though, because I'm a single mom now. I ended up leaving my partner and I did not have a plan B. And I said, this has to work. So I worked very hard. I did everything my coach told me to do. I made the money, but I did it in a way that was very self-sacrificing. I was working all hours of the day except for sleep, because I like to sleep. I definitely was not missing any sleep. But I was working so hard and putting everything into this business and coaching other photographers and helping them to have their biggest months in business once, you know, things opened up again. And I was like, wow, this is so fun. This is so fulfilling. And then something happened. I started to get addicted to the praise. I got addicted to the money. I got addicted to how others saw me as this successful business owner. I felt that I was put on this pedestal by my colleagues, the coaches that I worked with. But my own coach was, you know, so proud of me, and, you know, you just implement everything with such great speed. And I kept hearing that again and again. Julie, you're a cheetah. Julie, you're a badass business owner. You're so successful. You're so smart. You're so good at what you do. And the part of me that hadn't completely owned my own power yet was like, more. I need more praise. I need more recognition. I need more money. And I became addicted to that external validation. And what happened was it became this never-ending quest for more, that I got to a point where I started to feel really sad inside. Really took a step back and was like, what am I doing with my life? I'm a mom. Like, I've got 2 kids. Like, what am I doing? I want to get married again. I want to be in love again. Like, there's so much of my life I haven't experienced yet. What am I doing? And I got more and more sad, and I was just crying and crying. And I was like, what is this? Like, this isn't me. And I started to blame it on my clients. Oh, it must be them. This is their stuff. And I'm just an empath, so I'm taking their stuff. You know, I told myself all the stories in the book. But what it came down to was that I abandoned myself. I abandoned my own desires, my own inner artist that longed to be creating tangible art, like photography and painting and drawing, and the things that have brought me joy my whole life, singing, things that I stopped doing in exchange for the money, in exchange for the praise. And I took a pivotal trip to California, and I realized that I hadn't been fully living my life. I had been doing what others expected of me, and the higher they put me on a pedestal, the harder I worked, the more I self-sacrificed, the more I just let everything go in exchange for this money, in exchange for this praise. And what I saw happen eventually was that the money actually went down. As the joy went down, the money went down. The praise was still there because people still saw me. I did a good job of pretending I've got it together, until I released my book here, Free to Fly, Manifest the Life of Your Dreams. When I released my book, more praise came in, more praise, until I just broke down. Stop. I got to a place of like, just stop. Like, I'm not happy. I broke down to one of my colleagues, one of my friends, and I just said, I'm not her. I'm not free. I'm not happy. Stop praising me for this person that I'm not. I started to take some time back to reflect. I started to get quiet. I actually did my own process in my book, my Declutter Your Life process, which I call the Manifestation Challenge, but it's all about simplifying every area of your life. I did it myself, and I was like, oh, okay. There's some things we need to let go of. There's some attachments we need to heal here. And I can't just do this for other people. I need to do it for myself first. I can't continue to outpour all of my energy, my love, my time, my attention, my focus on everyone else that I'm coaching. It's time to give it to myself. I did my own process, and what I saw was, oh, I'd been in this burnout without even realizing it. And my hope now is to help others by sharing my story and to let you know that, like, when there's awareness there, we have the power to heal. We have the power to release it. You know, when you know better, you do better. How do I want to live my life now? What do I want in my life now? Really being honest with myself. How do I want to live? How many hours do I want to be working? Who do I want to surround in my life? Who do I want in my life? How do I want to be spending that time with them? So what I want to offer to you is the challenge from my workbook. It's called Free to Fly, Manifest Life Your Dream Workbook, and I'm going to put the link below. And I invite you to start with the self-care. That is the first step to declutter your body. And there's the workbook is interactive, so you can work through it right there. And I will be checking in with you to see how it goes if you decide to do this with us. And if you don't, that's okay too. I am going to share with you the first step so you can do this regardless of if you want to do the full 3 weeks or not. We do this process together with my retreat attendees and my academy attendees. We do this together either online or in person at my retreats. But if you prefer to do it on your own, that is what my workbook can walk you through. But I would love to walk you through the first steps now. And the first step is to look at your self-care practices. I have a checklist that I include in the workbook. And this is the self-care checklist. And I go down and I mark off with a wipe off marker things as I complete them. Things like my meditation, my morning journaling, exercise. Am I taking a break for lunch? I started calling my lunch ritual, and that means no work, no multitasking, no listening to things on social media or having my phone, downtime. And then how much water am I drinking? I keep track of all my water intake. This one, you can't see it very well, sorry. So today's July 12th, and this is the second bottle of water I drank today. We're meant to be drinking at least half of our body weight in ounces of water per day. So to keep track of it, will label it like this. You can use, a refillable water bottle. I love this water, the high pH water. But just to keep track of it, limiting the sugar, limiting or eliminating alcohol, just being really mindful of what you're putting in your body. That's the first step in this declutter your life process. So that's what I wanted to leave you with today, just to get back on track with this self-care and to work through what can I let go of to return to my own sense of joy. Thank you so much for being here with me. And if this resonates with you and you're ready to go deeper into this, I am available for a free phone chat. The link will be below for that. If you want to talk about more of how can I support you through one-on-one or my retreat or my academy, I'm here for you. Just click on the link below and set up a free call, and we'll see where you are now, where you want to be, and how I can support you if it feels like a match to work together. Thank you so much.